I discovered strength training a long time ago, like 6 years ago or 7 years ago when I was like 10 years old. And I actually started training then. I actually started training then. I was mostly doing strength training for football. I was doing push ups, squats, and sit ups in my room at home. And yeah, the only reason why I actually started bodybuilding seriously so late because I actually started taking bodybuilding seriously just 2 years ago. So I discovered bodybuilding, strength training 7 years ago, but I actually started doing it for real 3 years ago. The only reason why I waited 5 years is simply because of my impatience. I was so impatient, and when I discovered that it took 2 years to make good progress and actually see build a very very impressive physique, it just discouraged me. I was so impatient. I wanted to see quick progress. And it led me to just say, okay, yeah, bodybuilding is just not for me. Just not for me. And it's only 5 years later that I actually said, okay, yeah, I actually built a good mindset and a patient mindset to just think to myself, okay, yeah, I'm able, I'm patient enough to wait 2 years. And that mindset is something you can implement just today. Ask yourself first, do you plan to train forever? Do you plan to train until the day you die? And for me, it's yeah. I plan to be that old man going to the gym. I plan to still run and go to the gym and train even when I'm 80, 90 years old. And when you make that clear to yourself, when you make it clear, okay, I plan to train for the rest of my life. I plan to train until I die. When you make that clear, it's just so much easier. And all that impatience and those doubts, they just instantly go away. That's how it was for me. I was so impatient and it led me to start training a lot later than I actually planned to because of my impatience. But instantly, when I got this mindset, I started thinking this way and I actually made it clear to myself, okay, I'm going to train for the rest of my life. Instantly, I became more patient. Instantly, it became all that pressure and stress I put on myself just disappeared. Because in the past, I someone was thinking, okay, I'm going to train for 2 years, and then after 2 years, I'm just going to stop or just maintain my physique. That was my mindset. But when I started thinking, okay, I'm going to train for the rest of my life, my philosophy and the way I actually approach training was different. And now I thought to myself, okay, how can I train for the rest of my life? How can I enjoy my workouts so I keep training for the rest of my life? In the past, I was just training for the sake of training. I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to train for 3 years and then I'm going to stop training or maybe just maintain my physique as best as I can, but train as little as I can by then. But now that I know I'm going to train for the rest of my life, I just think to myself, okay, no, it's not about a 3 year game or just a 4 year game. It's an 80-year game, and I need to figure out how to make it as fun as possible, to stay consistent, to make sure I make progress. I make as much progress as I can over the next 80 years, not over the next 3 years. It's a simple mindset, but it's a powerful one. Just make sure you make it clear to yourself. Do you plan to train the rest of your life, or do you just plan to just weirdly stop after 3 years? Do you plan to just go back to being skinny and weak after 3 years? No. You probably just plan to keep getting stronger, keep going to the gym for the rest of your life. And that's a good mindset. But if you don't make it clear to yourself, you will stay impatient. You will make short term decisions, which can sometimes be good, but most of the time, long term decisions are actually way better. You may go on crazy walks or start taking steroids because you think to yourself, okay, I want to get big fast. But when you know you have 20, that if when you know you have the rest of your life, just imagine how good of a bodybuilder you can become after 20 years of training. How big and muscular you can become after 20 years of training. When you think of that, all that pressure just goes away. And you start focusing more on enjoying, having fun, and staying consistent. And you start thinking more long term in your training. Oh, I forgot. Don't worry if it's going for a chase it. If you want to see my fitness coaching, then click the first link in the description. My brain just like I forgot to turn off the camera. I just went, okay, next video if you're not turning off the camera. But yeah, if you're interested in my fitness coaching, then click the first link in the description. Don't worry if it's discomfort, chase it.